Hello everyone and welcome here or welcome back. Today we are going to do a simple, quick yoga for your neck. A lot of neck stretches. We'll be on the floor the whole time, so you don't need to worry about standing or anything. I recommend getting into something comfortable, and I'll meet you on your mat. Okay, so we're going to start in a cross-legged seated position. You can choose any seated position that feels comfortable for you, perhaps supported hero's pose if you're familiar with that. And I highly recommend using a block anytime you're going to be sitting for a longer amount of time. So here's a cross-legged seat, as many of us already know and are familiar with. And then here is a supported hero. So your knees are coming to touch, your shins are on the floor, and the outside of your feet is on each side of the block. I don't recommend this pose if you don't have a block or something to lift the ground closer to your seat or lift your seat further away from the ground, because it won't be as comfortable and relaxing for the duration of time we'll be sitting. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's just close our eyes and take a few deep breaths. Wonderful. And we'll begin to just warm up the neck muscles by looking back and forth, saying yes and no with your head. So let's start with no. Saying no to all the negativity. Very gently, no need to go as far as you can here in the beginning. Let's switch. Now let's go up and down, nodding our head yes, a big yes to life. A big yes to abundance, a big yes to anything you're calling in. Alright, and let's center our head, roll our shoulders flat on our back just to remind ourselves of our beautiful proper posture, and then with the tip of your nose start drawing really tiny circles. Sometimes it helps to close the eyes for this one, to really imagine the tip of your nose drawing those circles. And allow those circles to very slowly and gently become bigger and bigger. Until you are at your widest range of motion and you couldn't possibly make the circles any bigger. Alright, and let's go the opposite direction, starting big. And slowly, very slowly, making the circles smaller and smaller. Until you're back at center. Beautiful. From here, you can bring your fingertips to the sides of your body, especially if they touch the ground. And then go ahead again. Make sure your shoulders are nice and flat on the back. The abdomen is very slightly engaged just to protect the low spine and keep us upright, right? And then drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then breathe into your neck. And all I mean by that is to focus on the area of the body you're experiencing the stretch while you're breathing deeply. Feel free to close your eyes. We'll be here for a moment. Really just noticing the sensation you're experiencing. One last breath here. And then go ahead and bring your head back to center. And same thing, other side. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. Never finish that sentence. Just breathe deeply. Nice and slowly. return the head back to center. And not as far as you can, but slowly go ahead and bring your chin towards your chest and your nose directed towards your legs. Basically, a fancy way of saying just look down. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your head back up to center, and we're going to do that all one more time, but with the assistance of our hands. So take your right hand to your left ear and gently guide your right ear towards your right shoulder. No need to press down with the hand, just the weight of the hand and the arm upon the left side of your head will be enough to intensify the stretch. To intensify it more, you could walk your left fingertips out away from you, or even bind your left arm behind you so that your the top of your arm, your forearm, is resting on the small of your back. That actually feels really, really good. One more long, slow breath here. And release. Ooh, I could definitely tell the difference between sides right now. Okay, same thing other side. Take your left hand to your right ear, guide your left ear towards your left shoulder, and just hang out here. Feel free to take that bind on this side as well. Taking the top of your right arm, top of your right forearm, I should say, to the small of your back, to the low back. And make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, elongating the spine. One more breath. And release. Beautiful job. Alright, and for this next one, you have two options. You can simply just look down again, perhaps letting your head hang completely this time, or you can clasp your hands like this and place them upon the lower part of your skull where it meets your upper neck, and then hang your head down. Core strong here, still up and long in the spine. Excellent job, excellent job. All right, from here, we are going to look down and then bring our right ear towards our right shoulder. And then look down and bring our left ear towards our left shoulder. And then just keep going slowly and mindfully. Feel free to make it a full circle rather than a half circle, if it feels okay with your neck. Switching directions each time. Excellent job. From here we're going to go into a twist. and I know this is titled neck yoga, but we are going to twist because you know the neck and the spine are attached, and in some of our twists we can definitely also do a little opening with the neck muscles as well. So let's bring our arms out and up, and then twist over to the right. So take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and your right hand behind you, and stop here. To really elongate the stretch in the left side of your neck, look over your right shoulder towards the back of you. And slowly unwind, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Arms out to the side and up, twist to the left, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left hand behind you. And again, feel free to go further in this by looking past your left shoulder towards the back of you. Slowly unwind, and we'll come into our last pose here. So we're going to come, move the block to the side if you were using it, bring our legs straight out in front of us, and then we are going to put a very generous bend into the knees. We don't, the goal of this isn't for it to be a hamstring stretch, but for it to be an upper back and therefore back of the neck stretch. So from here, toes facing the ceiling, pointed towards the ceiling, arms out to the side and up, and then gently fold over your legs and let your forehead or your face come to rest on your knees or your shins. Really feel this in your upper back body. Every time you inhale, you're expanding the skin and muscles of your upper back, and every time you exhale, you're softening down into your legs. When you're ready, begin to slowly roll up, and you can come into Shavasana, or you can end your practice here. I just hope your neck is feeling good. Let me know how you felt, or join me in Shavasana, and then let me know how you felt. So if you are coming to lay flat on your back, bring your arms to your sides, allow your legs to be out wide, and then just breathe. Lengthen the back of your neck, bringing your chin closer to your chest. Wonderful. thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, week, month, life, all of the above. Again, please let me know what you thought, and like and subscribe for more beautiful yoga content.